JJ Redick blasts idiots who believed LeBron James was retiring after viral second decision teaser. Los Angeles, CA, October 2025. The sports world has seen its fair share of viral moments, but few have set off a firestorm quite like LeBron James' mysterious teaser titled The Second Decision. In just 10 seconds, the Los Angeles Lakers superstar sent millions of fans into a frenzy, triggered national debate, and even caused ticket prices to spike by over 500%. Then, less than 24 hours later, the truth came out. That announcement everyone thought would mark the end of LeBron's legendary career was, in fact, an advertisement for the cognac brand Hennessy. When the dust settled, Lakers head coach JJ Redick delivered what may be one of the bluntest post-practice quotes of the season. "You guys are idiots," Redick told reporters, shaking his head with a grin. "We all knew it was an ad, right? I think most people that texted me about LeBron's second decision were also aware it was probably an ad. Nobody was freaking out." Redick's remark, half amused, half biting, immediately exploded across social media. Within minutes, sports fans, journalists, and even celebrities were sharing clips of the comment with laughter and disbelief. It was, in some ways, the perfect ending to a 48-hour whirlwind that once again showcased LeBron James' unmatched ability to dominate not just basketball, but conversation itself. The moment that broke the internet. It all began on a quiet Monday afternoon. LeBron posted a short, cryptic video across his social media accounts titled The Second Decision. There was no caption, no hashtag, just a sleek, dramatic teaser. Dim lighting, LeBron seated under a spotlight, a familiar camera angle that echoed his iconic 2010 decision special on ESPN. The phrase "coming soon" flashed briefly before fading to black. That was all it took. Within minutes, the video had been shared hundreds of thousands of times. Sports shows scrambled to react. Fans speculated about everything from retirement to career changes to ownership announcements. Theories flooded Reddit and X, formerly Twitter, faster than anyone could keep up. Could this be LeBron's way of saying goodbye? Was the second decision the long-awaited announcement that the King was finally ready to step away from basketball? Many believed so. After all, LeBron was entering his 23rd NBA season, an unfathomable number for any athlete, even one widely considered the greatest of his generation. The clip's tone, combined with its timing just before the Lakers' final preseason stretch, made it feel ominous. A market in panic. As the speculation spread, the ripple effects became tangible. Ticket resale platforms like StubHub and SeatGeek reported an unprecedented surge in prices for the Lakers' final regular season home game. Some listings jumped from under $200 to well over $2,000 within hours. A few lucky sellers even cashed in, earning thousands from fans desperate to witness what they believed would be LeBron's last dance. Search trends skyrocketed. Google reported record queries for LeBron retirement and second decision meaning. Sports betting markets briefly froze on LeBron-related futures. Even ESPN dedicated several breaking news segments to the video, with analysts debating possible interpretations. All this from a 10-second teaser. It was proof, once again, of the power LeBron James wields not only as an athlete, but as a cultural phenomenon. The reveal, a Hennessy campaign. By Tuesday morning, the mystery unraveled. The second decision turned out to be a global marketing campaign for Hennessy, the world-famous cognac brand. The ad celebrated refinement, endurance, and legacy, themes that mirrored LeBron's own career arc. The full version of the video dropped on Tuesday evening. It showed LeBron speaking about growth, discipline, and excellence, connecting his 23-season journey with the timeless craft behind the brand's luxury image. The internet's reaction? A mix of laughter, relief, and mild embarrassment. "LeBron had me pacing in my living room like he was about to retire," one fan wrote on X. "Then boom, it's about liquor. That man's marketing team deserves a raise." Another added, "He fooled the world again. GOAT behavior." The moment turned from confusion to comedy almost instantly. But amid the humor, one thing was clear: LeBron James had once again proven himself the master of modern media manipulation. JJ Redick's honest take. When JJ Redick faced the media the next day, reporters couldn't resist asking whether he, too, was caught off guard by the viral storm. His reaction said it all. "You guys are idiots," he said, laughing. "We all knew it was an ad, right?" The quote spread like wildfire. Major outlets, from ESPN and Bleacher Report to USA Today and Clutch Points, picked it up immediately. Memes surfaced within minutes, photos of Redick smirking with captions like "JJ watching everyone fall for LeBron's post." But behind the humor, Redick's comment reflected something deeper, a seasoned understanding of how LeBron operates. As a former player, broadcaster, and now coach, Redick has watched LeBron's media strategies evolve for nearly 2 decades. He knows better than most that nothing LeBron posts is accidental. Every move, every word, every image is part of a carefully orchestrated narrative. And in Redick's eyes, it was obvious this one was too. The power of the LeBron brand. To fully understand why the world fell for the second decision, it's important to look at the man behind it. LeBron James is more than a basketball player. He's a global brand, a walking empire whose reach stretches far beyond the hardwood. His decisions influence culture, fashion, politics, and economics. When LeBron speaks, the world listens even when he doesn't actually say anything. In the modern era, few athletes have mastered image and narrative the way LeBron has. His 2010 decision set the standard for how stars could control their own storytelling. Back then, he was vilified for it. Now, he's celebrated for it. What's changed isn't just LeBron, it's us. Fans have grown to expect theatrics, mystery, and messaging in everything he does. Whether he's teasing retirement, unveiling new shoes, or launching a movie, every LeBron project feels like an event. So when the second decision appeared, the world's immediate leap to speculation wasn't irrational, it was instinctual. Fans react, shock, laughter, and a little bit of shame as the truth came out. Reactions ranged from self-deprecating humor to admiration for LeBron's marketing genius. "I can't believe I told my boss I might need the day off for a LeBron announcement," one fan joked online. "I should have known it was an ad the second I saw the lighting," another wrote. Even celebrities chimed in. Some congratulated LeBron on the perfect troll, while others mocked the fans who took the bait. By Tuesday night, the clip had transformed from potential sports history into one of the funniest moments of the NBA offseason. Why Redick's comment resonated. JJ Redick's blunt response struck a chord because it felt authentic. Redick isn't the type to sugarcoat, not as a player, not as a podcaster, and certainly not as a coach. His background in media, particularly his successful podcast The Old Man and the Three, taught him how to navigate the fine line between humor and truth. In calling out the idiots, Redick wasn't belittling fans, he was pointing out how easily speculation snowballs in today's media landscape. The 24-hour news cycle feeds on uncertainty, and LeBron's name guarantees instant virality. It was a commentary on the world as much as it was a joke about the situation. Redick's words also highlighted the growing camaraderie and understanding between him and LeBron. As a first-year head coach leading one of the NBA's most scrutinized teams, Redick has quickly embraced LeBron's off-court persona with humor instead of tension, a promising sign for team chemistry moving forward. LeBron's legacy and the retirement question. Still, underneath the laughter lies a serious question: how long can LeBron keep going? At 40 years old, entering his 23rd season, LeBron continues to defy expectations. He's outlasted nearly every player from his draft class. He's still performing at an all-NBA level, still drawing sellout crowds, and still shaping the league's culture. Yet every season brings new speculation about when it will end. Fans aren't crazy for wondering, they are just aware that what LeBron is doing has never been done before. He's already hinted that his final chapter may coincide with his son, Bronny James, officially joining the Lakers' rotation. If that happens, it would mark the first time in NBA history that a father and son share an active roster. That milestone, not marketing campaigns, will likely determine when LeBron's Real decision finally comes. Marketing genius or media manipulation? From a marketing standpoint, the second decision was a masterclass. Without spending a dime on traditional advertising, LeBron and Hennessy dominated global headlines. Within 24 hours, the clip generated over 300 million impressions across social media platforms. It was discussed on every major sports network, featured in business news outlets like Forbes, and even inspired parody videos on TikTok. Marketing experts praised the campaign for its simplicity and audacity. "It's brilliant," said sports branding analyst Renee Marshall. LeBron turned nostalgia into currency. He took a format that once defined him, the decision, and recontextualized it for a luxury brand. It's self-aware marketing at its finest. In other words, it didn't matter that fans were fooled. The campaign worked because being fooled was part of the experience. The broader impact. LeBron, Redick, and the modern NBA. The second decision saga also says something larger about where the NBA stands today. Players are no longer just athletes, they are entrepreneurs, content creators, and media moguls. LeBron's Spring Hill Company has produced documentaries, films, and series. Redick himself has turned from player to podcaster to coach, bridging the worlds of basketball and storytelling. This new generation of player coaches and player brands has blurred the line between sports and entertainment. And in that world, moments like this, a viral tease mistaken for a life-changing announcement, are inevitable. LeBron's move wasn't deception, it was evolution. He's not just participating in the culture, he's shaping it. What comes next for the Lakers? The focus quickly shifted back to basketball. Training camp resumed, preseason games continued, and all eyes turned toward the long grind of the 2025-26 season. LeBron remains as motivated as ever. He's openly discussed playing at least one more season alongside Bronny and has hinted that his body feels as good as it has in years. Redick, meanwhile, is entering what could be one of the most intriguing rookie coaching seasons in recent memory, with LeBron, Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis, and Bronny James all part of the Lakers' ambitious new core. Expectations in Los Angeles are sky high. But if this week proved anything, it's that LeBron can command attention anytime he chooses, on or off the court. The takeaway in the end, JJ Redick's "You guys are idiots" line became more than just a viral moment. It captured the absurdity, humor, and brilliance of the modern NBA era, where one man's social media post can dominate global headlines for 2 days straight. It also reminded everyone that LeBron James, even at 40, is still the center of the basketball universe. Whether he's breaking records, mentoring his son, or trolling the internet with a brand deal, LeBron continues to control the narrative with precision, humor, and perfect timing. As Redick said, nobody inside the Lakers was fooled, but outside, millions were, and that, perhaps, is the clearest proof of all that the king still reigns supreme, not just on the court, but across the entire landscape of sports and culture.